What's up guys, it's Donkey Shot, and in this video I'm going to talk about the create button. If you're in the list view, you have to select a preset to actually get to see the create button. In the image view, you just need to hover over a preset to get the create button. But today I'm going to talk about a create button that is a little bit more advanced than the one you see in the list and the image view. For that, open the preset option, and down here we see the actual create button I will be talking about. By default, the create button is set to create only, so if I apply this preset and I apply it a couple more times, in the layer window we see that the preset has been applied 4 times on top of each other. Let's just delete all those presets. If I want to replace the preset I did earlier, you want to select replace and adjust some settings, and by replacing, the old one will be deleted and the new one with the settings will be created on top. If you change the create button to hide, and by the way, you just change those settings by clicking on the text. So if I change it to hide, the previous preset will be hidden and the new preset will be created. So if I go to duotone and hide or replace, we see all of those presets. The black and white will be there since it's only replacing the last one. The fourth option is to prepare this preset for batch. So if I select batch and click on batch, it will go to the batch processing section and select the duotone preset as the preset you want to use for your batch processing. But for batch processing, we do have a separate video. So let's go back. Beside those 4 options, we actually have 2 more options, and it is necessary to press the Shift key and hover the create button. It will turn into a undo preset button. So all of those presets I created, I can delete them at once while holding the Shift key and clicking on the create button. If I change some of those settings and the preset options, and I want to go to my default settings, just hit the Alt or Option key, and same here, hover over the create button, and then the preset will be set to its default. It's the same thing if you click on the default value in the custom presets. So to sum it up, if you want to create multiple effects on top of each other, use the create button. Use the Shift and create button to delete all existing presets in one document. If you want to experiment with a preset, select the replace option and try different settings until you figure out what's best. And if you want to compare different settings, choose the hide method, where you can then take a look at each single folder and compare them to each other. Use the Alt key if you want to reset a preset, and use batch if you want the batch processing with this settings from this exact preset. Some presets don't necessarily have all of those options. So if we have a copy document preset, for instance, we can only create a copy of this document once. We cannot replace it, and we cannot do it for batch processing. So that's why we only have a create button here. And if a preset is not suitable for batch processing, like the comic preset, for instance, you wouldn't find it here either. So that's just something you should remember.